What social customs do we need to retire? Putting our jobs before our personal lives. Edit. I took the day off work after I posted this, because why not? Setting healthy boundaries is so important, especially in a professional relationship. We work to live, we don't live to work. If you have a day off, take that day off and enjoy yourself, because workplaces will constantly try to take advantage of your time and burn you out. One thing I always tell my supervisees is that if you're not at your very best, both you and our clients will suffer. So take your days off and disconnect from work entirely. You have a right to do that. I wanna work wherever you work. Caste system in India. It's 21st century, and about 200 million untouchable people in India cannot have a normal life, normal career. They cannot even have justice in case a crime is committed against them. This is important, and I'm worried it'll just slip through. Just seems inhuman in a modern world to split people based on something they can't control. Dear government, if I'm so untouchable, then why is everybody throwing rocks at me? Curious Turning Point, New Delhi. Boys don't cry. Having all the fun prints and decor and whatnot only for kids' babies' nurseries. I want a dinosaur on my pillowcase saying rah over some fucking daisies every time. You can have dinosaur sheets. I found these at Sleep Down for about £20 for a king size set. Asking how are you today and expecting the only socially acceptable answer. Horrible. That's why I'm in the emergency room. I broke my clavicle last year into 3 pieces. I'm sitting in the orthopedic surgeon's office with my arm in a sling, or 3 long bruises on my leg, blood dripping from my ear, and another bruise the size of a dinner plate on my shoulder, with my arm in a sling, wincing in pain every time a breeze blows. The doctor walks in. How are you doing today? I simply responded well and made a Vanna White motion with my other arm like look at me. How the F do you think I am doing? I remember when my brother was battling cancer and a family friend asked how he was going, and then immediately moved on to talking to other people. My brother thought, fuck it, and proceeded to tell her exactly how shit it was fighting for his life. He survived. Skirts are okay in a workplace, but shorts are not. This was a pretty common business attire in Northern Australia. I don't live up there anymore, so not sure if it still is. Edit. Several of my high school teachers and university lecturers would rock this look. Now we know why it's socially unacceptable. That somehow the concept of maturing means you have to give up hobbies that are seen as childish. Me and my Play-Doh pasta maker agree. There has to be a better wording to call a black person than African American. Americans go around calling every blackish person African American. British Haitians, Australian Aborigines. As a black person just say black. Black. Now what do I do? Run. Do the Macarena. Tipping. Jobs should pay their employees enough. Rest being seen as lazy. If I take a day off of work simply to sleep in and rest at home instead of having to have some sort of big plans or destination, it shouldn't be seen as anything less. Cashiers and other jobs not being allowed to sit down because it makes them look lazy. While I've got the spotlight, can we do away with minimum wage? Shouldn't be enough to live off of too. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. These are rules made by people who sit all day. The whole man up concept. I'd rather my best friend cry and tell me they're not okay than watch them carried in a coffin. To me that's manning up. When people say, you're too young to be hurting. Fuck you, my back hurts. And you can't be tired if you're young, don't have kids. My chronic illness would disagree, but okay. Pink for girls, blue for boys. People say it's traditional, but I read it was invented in 30s by some American clothing store chain, whose marketers realized they gonna sell more if the baby clothes colors are separated by genders. In history, people didn't know the sex of the baby before it was born, and it took longer time to buy and sew everything, so they had to do it in advance. Also the clothes were inherited from the older kids more. Just wanted to share, but it's the opposite for Koreans. Blue being for girls and pink being for boys, was traditionally like that for more cultures too. Assuming plans are cancelled if you don't get a text the day before. I booked a zombie airsoft experience for my birthday 1 year. All my friends that I was inviting were present when I made the booking. 3 days later when the day came nobody showed up. Not one. They don't run the zombie experience anymore. I'm sorry. That's really sad, only 3 days out too. Arranged marriages. Beauty pageants. Okay, judges, which one of these young ladies do you wanna fuck the most? Daylight savings time shit is pointless. People using their ethnicity as an excuse to be an asshole. I'm half Italian and half Puerto Rican, so you know I'm crazy. No, just an asshole.